All right. Hello, everyone, to our first workshop for the Build On Hackathon. And today's workshop is about QuickNode Marketplace. In today's workshop, we will learn about the marketplace, what's it all about, why you should be using marketplace add-ons, and then how you can actually use an add-on. So I have with me Luke here from the QuickNode team. Luke is the engineering manager for the marketplace or QuickNode Marketplace. He handles all the integrations, all the add-ons which you see on the QuickNode Marketplace today have went through the like skilled eyes and skilled hands of Luke. So basically, he has touched each and every add-on and the entire marketplace at some point, or at all the points, all the time. So first, let's see that what the marketplace bounty is all about. What is up for grabs if you were to if you were to use the marketplace add-ons. But before that, I'll just open the stage to you, Luke, if you want to give a brief introduction of yourself. I mean, I already gave a little bit introduction about yourself, but if you want to speak something, greet the hackers, anything.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. My name is Luc Castera. I'm the engineering manager for Marketplace. I'm a developer myself. I love developing. My favorite languages are Ruby. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I'm excited to show you all about our marketplace and how you can use it. And I love it.
Good. So much for sharing your favorite languages, Luke. And if you all have a favorite language or favorite languages, feel free to share that in the chat. So talking about marketplace, we all most of the time participate in hackathons for bounties. Bounties are the most exciting part about the hackathon, right? So let's see what marketplace bounties we have. So we have three winners, or we will have three winners for marketplace. So the basic criteria would be that you will have to use a marketplace add-on, which you can see in this hyperlinked document over here. There is a list of eligible marketplace add-ons. And if you use any of them, you'll be eligible to apply for this bounty. So each winner in this track will get a bunch of stuff. So the winner or the first prize will get straight away $7,000 in cash. And on top of that, they'll also get $5,000 worth of QuickNode credits for QuickNode Marketplace, plus $5,000 of Limestone Networks credits and $10,000 of AWS credits, which will come very handy if you're deploying a product or app on AWS. And the runner-up or the second place will get $3,500 in cash, $2,500 in QuickNode Marketplace credits, $3,000 in Limestone Network credits, and $5,000 in AWS credits. And we have another winner for this, which will be the second runner-up or the third place. They will get $1,500 in cash, $1,500 in QuickNode Marketplace credits, $2,000 in Limestone Network credits, and $5,000 in AWS credits. So there is a lot of, or there are a lot of bounties and prizes up for grabs if you use marketplace add-ons in your project. So now let's understand from Luke how marketplace works. Why would someone need marketplace and marketplace add-ons, and then how someone would use a marketplace add-on. So over to you, Luke.
Thank you, Sahil. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why you would want to use an add-on, but let me say a few words about Marketplace first. So at QuickNode, our core product is JSON RPC nodes. And as you know, we support a lot of different chains, and each one of these chains, their core node client, will come in with some JSON RPC methods. Well, the marketplace is a way to enhance these nodes with additional methods. And this can be in the form of additional JSON RPC methods, or they can be in the form of REST APIs. We also have add-ons that provide user interfaces that you can interact with But I won't talk about these much today because most of the add-ons on the list that we are gonna that are available for the hackathon are JSON RPC add-ons. So why would someone want to use one of these add-ons? Blockchain Nodes provides a limited JSON RPC interface. I believe if you install most EVM node clients, by default, they come with about 50 JSON RPC methods that you can call. So an Ethereum node has 50 of them. This is a list of them. So you can call ETH_get_account, ETH_get_balance, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a list of all the methods that you get once you create a QuickNode Ethereum node. Right? Or if you go to other RPC providers or you install your run your own node, you'll have access to these 50 different methods, which will allow you to read data from the blockchain and write data to the blockchain. Unfortunately, these methods can be limiting. And in order to show some of these limits, I want to talk about a couple of case studies. The first one is if I wanted to get if I wanted to answer the following question. 3 months ago, say on October or July 15 at 5 p.m., what was the block number of Ethereum around that time? Well, there's no way that these methods here would give you that, right? So in order to actually get the answer to that question, you would need to go and index the entire chain and go through every single block and record the timestamp, okay? Because there's a method to say get block by hash, for example. So you would make get block by hash for every single block, and you'll get the timestamp. And then you could do get block by number, you get the timestamp, and you store that in a database somewhere. And then when someone calls, hey, at this timestamp, give me the block number, you could do a reverse lookup of your index database. Well, that would take you a long time to build, to maintain, to store all that data across different blockchains. So that would be quite annoying. So unfortunately, by default, your node client will not give you that method. So we have an add-on that builds that solution. So it's an add-on that it's actually not released yet. It's going to be released very soon, but it will allow you to call a new method on your endpoint called QN_get_block from timestamp. And all of a sudden, you can just call this method on your endpoint, and based on your timestamp, what is the block number, right? Simple. You don't have to go through all the trouble of adding indexing the blockchain and then being able to do the reverse lookup. So that's why add-ons are powerful, because all of a sudden, if I were to install just this add-on to my node, then all of a sudden my node has these 2 additional methods, and I don't need to go through the trouble myself of doing all the indexing and building the APIs to have all of this. A second case study is Twitter NFT profiles. If you guys remember, back in the days, Twitter had allowed people to verify that they own an NFT, and if they did, they would display their Twitter profile pic with an hexagon instead of a circle. And they did that. In order to do that, they needed to do something to verify that that user does indeed own that NFT. And there's no way to do that just using these 50 methods that are default to the chain. So what we built for them was something called QN_verify NFT owner. And with that method, they were able to very easily verify it. So another great case study of how additional RPC methods, higher level APIs or higher level RPC methods on top of what's provided by the nodes is very powerful. And that's why we built Marketplace. We built Marketplace because we wanted to give our customers and our developers a lot more than this to build Web3 applications. And today, if you look at the Marketplace, this is what it looks like. Instead of having 50 JSON RPC methods available, we now have more than 239 methods that people can use. These are all provided by either partners or some of these add-ons we have built internally at QuickNode. But you can see the difference between the short list we had earlier and this list and all the additional things that it can provide to you. For example, we have a method here in the second row, CM mint NFT, that allows you to mint an NFT in one JSON RPC method call, something that's not available before. We have tons of methods around ordinals for Bitcoin. We have SNS domain resolution, things that make building applications much easier. And in addition to these JSON RPC methods, when people build these add-ons to put on the marketplace, they can also build REST add-ons. So REST add-ons, instead of providing additional RPC methods, they'll add additional REST paths that you can call from our nodes. So in addition to all these new JSON RPC methods, we also have more than 70 REST paths available. Some of them allow you to do things like, if you look at the V1 exchanges, V1 tickers, just check pricing on tokens, and things that would be a lot harder to do if you were to do it only with the default node client. So this is the power of the marketplace. It takes you from 50 methods to more than 300 and almost 400 methods that are at your fingertips to build applications. And so in this hackathon, we've given you a list of these add-ons that you can build on top of, and these will just be adding some of these methods to your endpoint so that you can build a cool application during that period of time. So let's say you've decided that you want to go for the add-on bounties for the marketplace. You've identified which add-on you want to use. And now let's go over how you're going to install that add-on. So there's two ways to install the add-on. The first one is to install it from the catalog. So if you go to marketplace.quicknode.com, this is what I call the catalog. You'll get taken to a page where we have all of the add-ons listed. And then more importantly, on the left side, we have a lot of filters that help you identify which are the add-ons available to you. So for example, we have chain filters. So if you know you want to work with Ethereum, you can just select Ethereum mainnet from these filters, and then you would see only the add-ons available for Ethereum. You can search by name, or you can search by different things to find the add-on that is useful to you. Keep in mind that not all the add-ons on the catalog would have bounties for the hackathon, so make sure that you pick one that is in the list that Sahil shared with you earlier. And make use of the search to help you find the things you're looking for. So once you click on one of these add-ons, in this example, I'm looking at the Crypto Price API by Coin Paprika. You will notice a button on the right that says Get Started. Before you click on Get Started, you could read the information on this page about how to use the add-on, etc. At the bottom of the page, and I'll show you that in a little bit. There's instruction on how to use the add-on. There's simple curl command, simple code that you can use. But to actually install the add-on, which is what we want to focus on now, you click on that Get Started page, and you're going to get taken to your QuickNode account. If you have one already, you should have one. And this is what you're going to see. And in this modal, you get to pick which plan you want to use, and you click Install. After you install it, all of a sudden, all the endpoints that you have on your account that are compatible with this add-on will now be enhanced by this add-on. And you can just start making calls to these new methods that are created by this add-on. If you are creating your first endpoint with QuickNode, you can also, you will be going to a flow, which is to first select the chain you want to create the endpoint for, then the network, and then the next page will show you all the add-ons available for that specific chain network combination. And there you can select an add-on, hit explore, select the plan that you want to, install it, and then continue to your endpoint creation. So that is it in terms of how to install an add-on. Now, what I want to show you is a little bit the catalog. So in the catalog to use, we're going to use this example. You see that for each one of the add-ons, they provided some methods, and that method usually, if you click here, you can see simple code in different languages or libraries. I like to look at the curl code, simple code, so that I can copy paste that and start using this add-on. I'm going to show you another add-on that has maybe more methods. So this one, you see that it provides REST paths instead of providing JSON RPC methods, but you would call these in a very similar way. You just make a call to this URL that we will provide you, and with the path that you want to call. If you're calling an add-on that is a REST add-on and you see curly braces like this, that means that you want to replace whatever is in there with the exchange ID, okay? Which in this case you can get from calling get V1 exchanges. That will get you a list of all exchanges, and then you can call the specific exchange passing the exchange ID. Okay? So that's a REST one that has a lot of methods, and I'm going to show you one more. I know that the blog book add-on is included in the hackathon. So if I select one of these, you see that they provide a lot of RPC methods. And for each one of these, again, we have samples that you can copy paste. Now, when you copy paste these things to test your add-on, what you want to do is, I'm going to actually go through the process of installing an add-on, and we'll call it just to show you. So I'm going to install the Forex API add-on here. I hit explore. I'm going to go with the $10 a month plan. As if you wanted more requests per month or more requests per second, you can go on a higher plan. I'm going to go to the professional plan. I'll keep it $10. Install it. And notice that as you get that model, you can read more about the add-on there as well. So once my add-on is activated, then I can go to any of my endpoints. In this case, I'm going to grab, say, any endpoint that has an icon for Forex API would work. I'm going to grab this endpoint. I can copy the URL. And now I'm going to go back to my Forex documentation here. And I'm going to open this. So I'm going to say curl. I pass in my URL. And then I can pass in the rest of this. Oops. Let's do it this way instead. I'm actually at a co-working space, and I feel like they are throttling my calls through some kind of proxy, which is causing some issues here. But normally this will work, and you will get data. So the main thing is you want to replace this with your endpoint URL, which you get from here, and then you pass everything through it. And then you get data. So that's how you actually call these add-ons. Now, I'm going to switch back to our view here and see if anybody has any questions for me.
So if anyone has any questions around a particular marketplace add-on, whatever you are willing to use during the hackathon, or anything related to marketplace in general, feel free to ask them in the comment section. Right. Doesn't look like we have any questions. Let me check other channels because we are also streaming this on Twitter. So let's see. Let me see if we have any questions there. All right, Luke. Looks like you did a really good job explaining people about the hackathon and about marketplace add-ons for the hackathon. So looks like nobody has any questions. But if you are watching this after the live stream has ended, because this video will be available on our YouTube channel, and if you're watching this afterwards, you can ask any questions related to the marketplace in the dedicated marketplace channel on the QuickNode Discord under the hackathon section, and we will get back to you as soon as possible, or we will answer you in that channel. So that's there. Plus, we also have tons of marketplace content on our guides platform and our YouTube channel. So you can just go to quicknode.com/guides or just search for QuickNode channel on YouTube, and you'll find a lot of marketplace content in there. So if anyone doesn't have any questions, we can end the stream, and Later on, if any question arises, feel free to ask them in the Discord.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.